Peace, it's Equality Fragrances coming to you from Prince George's County, Maryland. Welcome to my cipher. A cipher is a person, place, a thing within my circumference. The understanding of my cipher is peace. For all those new to the channel and those who have been supporting me since day one, I humbly appreciate all your support. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, hit the bell so you'll be notified when I drop some new videos. All of that goes a long way in helping the channel grow, and it costs you nothing to do. Remember, if you have any questions for me, don't forget to follow me on IG and hit me in my inbox. I'll answer all questions that come within my inbox, at least the best of my abilities. With that being said, come on in, sit down, and let's build. Today, I'm gonna be giving you 10 fragrance recommendations to have you smelling like $1,000,000. Now, these fragrances just smell like a bag of money. Sure, I could have did a top 20. Sure, you're going to see some fragrances that you know I own, and you're trying to figure out why it's not on the list. Listen, I'm only going to give you 10, 0 honorable mentions. That means everything can't make the list. These are just 10 I feel like recommending today. Don't take no offense of it if you don't have these fragrances, or if you do have these fragrances. This is just a list that I want to put together. Let's start off with number 10. This is coming from the house of Amouage, and that's Jubilation 25. Now, this is considered an Oriental fougere. It's woody, slightly floral, spicy, aromatic. You have that blackberry and honey that adds some sweetness, some fruity sweetness to it, but it's not overly sweet. This is a mature fragrance. Not only mature as far as in the fragrance game, because if all you wear is like Invictus Aqua or Dylan Blue, and all of a sudden you turn around and somebody tell you to smell this, you might be taken back by it. It might be too much for you. But if you've been in the game for a while, you smelled a lot of things, you can actually learn to love and appreciate this particular composition. When would I wear this, and who is it for? This is when I'm around a lot of decision makers, authoritative people. I would wear something like this, men and women. I wear something like this when I want to make a statement, when I want to sound like a man who's sure of himself, a man who has a career and not a job. Well-tailored suit, and we're discussing business of some sort, so I want to smell good. I don't want to be loud, but I want to be noticed. This is what I would reach for. Absolutely stunning fragrance. That's Jubilation 25 at number 10. At number 9 is a fragrance I bought probably over a year ago. I purchased this as soon as it came out. I talked about it a lot on IG, more than I have on YouTube, but this isn't the first time I talked about it on YouTube. This is from the house of Ramon, Monegal, and this is Faisa. I'm telling you right now, this fragrance is absolutely stunning. This is when you want to smell like money, but you want to be flirty too. You can dress this up, or you can wear this casually. What do you get? This is supposed to represent the power of the sun, and you absolutely get it. You get this almost candy-like bright lemon with a lot of spices coming from the saffron and cinnamon. Then you have this almost jammy but not jammy rose oud combination, because you have raspberry, oud, and rose. You get some other florals, but those the florals I pick up off that pop off of my skin. In the dry down, you get something that's almost gourmand-like. You still get that spiciness, but you get some sandalwood, some caramel, some vanilla, some tonka. This is absolutely magnificent. It goes into at least 3 different changes when you wear this fragrance. It's going to last on you all day long. A little goes a long way. At number 9, Ramon Monegal, Faisa. Coming in at number 8 is an absolute head-turning fragrance. Some people would say this is top 5 from the house. Others would even call this a masterpiece. This is from the house of Frederic, Malle, and this is Promise. This is another fragrance where a little goes a long way. 10 plus hours, a beautiful sillage. This is a fragrance that when you spray it on, you need to really enjoy this the way fragrance should be experiencing, and that's just smelling it in the air and allowing it to develop. Not just spraying it and doing this, because it could be a little much. What do you get though? You get this nice, boozy, spicy apple accord, like this apple cider liqueur almost, and you get that woodiness. So if you ever had somebody had like a 12-year-old single malt whiskey that's been setting in oak, like cherry oak barrels or a double cast barrel, and you taste it and you can almost taste that woodiness within that whiskey, that's the kind of woodiness I get, which is coming from the Cypriot oil and the patchouli. Very woody, a little dense, and you got that boozy, spicy, like apple cider, almost apple liqueur going on. As it develops, I also start getting this almost tough leather accord, which is coming from the labdanum and castoreum. So it's a little resinous, leathery, woody, boozy apple. This is absolutely fantastic. This is like Killian's apple brandy's father. That's who this is. Another mature fragrance. This is not for the child in you. This is when you want to make a statement and you're around people that matter. That's Frederic Malle's Promise. Coming in number 7, arguably is the best fragrance from the entire house. I understand why people would say that. This fragrance screams absolute class in being luxurious. It also has an alpha male quality to it. A man who can walk into the room and command the room. It's not too much, but it's just enough to be noticed and appreciated. This is one you can wear year round. Coming from the house of Prive, this is Royal Oud. Absolutely magnificent. Some maturity to it. It's just elegant, it's classy, it's sophisticated. What do I get from this fragrance? I get a lot, and I mean a lot, of sweet pencil shavings that's coming from the cedar wood. You also get some creamy, just nice, smooth sandalwood. You got some musk to it. It's green, it's aromatic, a slightly peppery, which is coming from the pink pepper. And then you have that lemon and bergamot, which lasts for about 45 minutes. Then all you get is this sweet, clean woodiness. You can wear this year round. Absolutely fantastic fragrance. At number 7, Prive Royal Oud. Number 6 is an amazing leather scent. This is a Middle Eastern fragrance. So if you're not familiar in the fragrance game, you already know you're gonna get monstrous performance and sillage. This is gonna transition and stay on skin all day. But it's not overwhelming, it's just so damn smooth. This is coming from the house of Abdul Samad Al-Qurashi, and this is Sapphire Extreme. I am telling you, this is a absolute banger. You can wear this casually, like going out to the bar, going somewhere for the night. But if you're going to a black tie event, you can also go through and move the crowd. This is confidence in a bottle. This is a very nice, smooth, almost suede-like leather cord. I've seen this compared to Tuscan leather, which I find to be quite harsh leather. This is just so smooth and so much more going on. You get these dried fruits, you get these woody nuances, but what makes this really gorgeous is this bouquet of florals from like blossom and jasmine, ylang-ylang, and rose. It's vanillic, and you're gonna get the sweetness from the vanilla touches. Absolutely magnificent leather fragrance. I think like last year they had a 50% on sale where you can get these fragrances for $50. It's hard to find this fragrance unless you go on eBay. Wonderful fragrance, definitely worth recommending for any man. Is it unisex? Again, a woman can wear what she want to wear. I never smelt it on a woman. I don't know how it's going to smell. To me, this is more of a light masculine scent, but due to the vanilla and fruity touches, this could be also a unisex scent, and that's Sapphire Extreme. Coming in at number 5 is easily top 5 amber within my collection. This screams opulence and luxury, hands down. It's a boozy amber. This is from the house of Parfum de Empire, and this is Ambre Russe. This fragrance is one you have to get your nose on if you love amber. This is a unisex scent, definitely unisex, and that's because it's really fruity. which isn't listed in the composition. I'm getting a lot of apricot and plum added to this vanillic, almost slightly balsamic amber accord that I get in here. It's a little powdery due to the musk, but when you first spray it on, you get a lot of the booziness. It's almost sparkly and effervescent, and that's coming from the vodka and champagne. I haven't smelled champagne in any other fragrance. This is definitely a one-of-a-kind amber scent. And as it develops, you get this nice, smooth, yet rough leather accord, which is coming from the Russian leather and the birch tar. A little slightly smoky, just slightly, nothing crazy. This is absolutely fantastic. 10 out of 10 fragrance. Longevity, I'm getting 8.5 hours on this. I'm getting good longevity on this. A perfect, and I mean absolutely perfect amber fragrance. Would I wear this year round? Maybe at nighttime I would definitely do it. And that's Ambre Russe from Parfum de Empire. Coming in number 4 is a fragrance hard to do it justice within 2 minutes. This is the crown jewel of the house. This fragrance is so hard to describe without a full review that I recorded this particular part at least 5 times trying to get it right. This is from the house of Nishane Nefs. Let me tell you something, man. When you first spray it on and smell it in the air, you get this nice honey whiskey, not Jack Daniel's whiskey. That to me, that's bottom shelf whiskey. I'm sorry if you like it, but it's bottom shelf. It's not Macallan's, it's not Glenlivet, it's just bottom shelf whiskey. I'm just gonna be honest. But you get this nice, like, honey whiskey that seems like it's been aged for at least 16 years, double cast. Man! On top of that, you get this beautiful array of florals with violet. I get a lot of violet, but what I mainly get, which lasts for a long time in this fragrance, is osmanthus. Osmanthus is heavy in this. It gives off this peachy faucet to the composition. You also get a nice fig note, and that's what you start getting for like the first 30, 45 minutes. That's what I just get. As it develops, you still get that osmanthus, but that rose oud thing comes in. So it almost becomes this like fruity rose oud fragrance. As it transitions to the end, you get this vanillic. You still get that honey. The whiskey sets in the background. So you get this vanillic, leathery, fruity, floral fragrance. Longevity is going to last. Sillage is absolutely crazy. This is a head-turning fragrance. Hard for me to do it justice in 2 minutes. This is Nishane Nefs. Coming in number 3, oh my God, is one of the best sandalwood fragrances on the market, period. You can argue it, but it's up there. This is an expensive fragrance. It smells absolutely classy and magnificent. This is coming from the house of Xerjoff, and this is Richwood. Sandalwood and patchouli goodness. You don't get this earthy or really chocolatey patchouli. You get this nice, almost green yet really clean patchouli. Like I can imagine patchouli being washed, cleaned, and setting at the grocery store. You know, after they got that timer where the water mist it down and it's like really clean. You pick it up, you allow it to dry out for a while. That's what I get here. Beautiful. What makes this also gorgeous is the musk in here. The musk is almost very reminiscent to how Chanel uses his musk in Cuir de Russe, Le Lion, Monegal. Chanel just has perfected this musk, and they took from the Chanel category. Some people have compared this to Monegal, but I don't get no white chocolate, and Monegal doesn't have a beautiful moss or sandalwood in it. So you get this nice, fruity, bright opening with the citruses, black currant. You get this beautiful rose patchouli combination with the musk, and it's a little, at the dry down, it's a little ambery, woody. 10 out of 10 fragrance. Some would call this a masterpiece. I don't know about that, but I do understand why they would say that. This is Xerjoff Richwood. Coming in at number 2 is the best leather fragrance on the market. Do not at me, do not argue with me on this. This is magnificent. I do not care what house. Don't say ombre leather or Tuscan leather or even anything from Royal Crown. I might just actually block you for being ridiculous. And I don't need that kind of negativity within my life. But on a serious note, I'm joking about that. But on a serious note, the best leather scent I've ever put my nose on, period. Just, it blows 90% of all leather fragrances out the water, hands down. It just is what it is. This is from the house of Armani Prive. So it's a designer scent. This is Cuir Majeste. This is a Harrods exclusive. You can only buy the Harrods unless you're in a Facebook group and somebody's selling it. Let me just sum it up real quick. A lot of fruity nuances in this fragrance. You get dried fruits, a little plummy, apricot, but I'm also getting a little peachy vibe, which is also coming from the osmanthus. A tad bit of smoke, nice, smooth leather accord, some florals. It's ambery, it's woody, has ambroxan in it. Just know, a date night scent, perfect date night scent. This is a great night scent in the fall or winter in the daytime. Rock out, man, rock out. This is beautiful. Is it unisex? I mean, I don't know. Are you a woman who wears ombre leather and Tuscan leather and leather scents like that? Then you might like this. If you're not, and you prefer to smell it on your man, you won't like this. Armani Prive Cuir Majeste. Coming in number 1 is my favorite fragrance of all time. Nothing invokes the feeling of wealth, money, allure, and sexiness like this composition. Many fragrances have come close to smelling like this, some more than others, but that's another video I will discuss. This is coming from the house of Boadicea, the Victorious. This is Blue Sapphire. Yes, this is a 5 ml decant. I have a bottle on the way. I've had several decants of this. Now it's about time I get a bottle. The bottle is pricey. It is what it is. But this fragrance smells like money, and it costs money to have it. What do you get in this fragrance? You get this nice, bright, candied lemon. It's a little spicy, a little sweet. It's also get this honey faucet, that just lingers over the entire opening of the fragrance. So you get this candied, honey, bright lemon, rose, lightly animalic, which is coming from white florals. It's not coming from the oud. That opening lasts for 4 hours. As it goes to the dry down, that oud, I believe some patchouli and this amber accord comes in. So it becomes this nice woody ambery scent with the lemon, the spice, and the florals kind of lingering in the background. This is absolutely magnificent. Again, I have a few fragrances that will give you that feeling. That's another video I discussed. But some of these clone houses haven't even come close. I tried Alexandria Dubai Lifestyle. I let it macerate. It is not even remotely close. It's a cool composition, but it is not Blue Sapphire. If you walk by me wearing that, I would never mistake that for Blue Sapphire. I do have some that would make you mistake it for Blue Sapphire. Anyway, this is a wonderful fragrance. A little goes a long way. This is a fragrance you must sample before buying. One, it just costs way too much to buy. You need to sample it. This is also a fragrance, if you spray it on, you're stuck with it all day. You cannot wash this off. You're stuck with, it's gonna last all day. And when I say all day, I'm talking 12, 15, it doesn't matter. If you put it on clothes, do not put this on clothes. It will be on your jacket or sweater unless you wash it for a couple of days, and even after you wash it, it will still linger. Powerful, powerful, powerful. Nothing else to say about this unless I'm doing a full review. That's Boadicea, the Victorious Blue Sapphire. So those were my top 10 fragrances within my collection that I would recommend when you want to walk out the house smelling like a bag of money. These fragrances absolutely rock. These are head-turning fragrances. You will probably never run into anybody else wearing this the same time you're wearing them. Period. You're just not. It's not that common. You're not going to go into Macy's and find these fragrances laying around. Absolutely phenomenal. A lot of them, excellent longevity, 8+ hours, perform, project, everything. I mean, these fragrances give a sense of confidence. You don't need all of them, but you got one of these, you're doing okay with yourself. I absolutely love every fragrance I talked about. So with that being said, I'm going to leave you the way I greeted you, and that's in the universal language of peace.